Good afternoon. My name is Sarai and Ajai. Today is March 13th, 2021. The time is 1:03 p.m. on a Saturday afternoon. I want to continue to talk about the continued violations against my rights since I've lived here at Fargo, North Dakota. When I moved here on April 28th of 2019, I had to wait approximately 2 to 3 days before I moved into this apartment unit, and I had to lay over at the hotel because it wasn't quite ready yet for me to move in. So I did. And since I've lived here in this complex, I have experienced nothing but a hostile environment with tenants telling me I better move. I had my Lands End red duffel bag was in the laundry. It wasn't dirty, it was just dusty. And I put it in a washing machine and put it in a dryer. When I went back into the dryer, somebody put dirt all over it. They claim that happens all the time. They did it to a blanket of mine also in early 2020. I'm not sure what is going on here. I feel that my life is in jeopardy. People have broken in, stolen some documents. I know I had. For example, I had filed my 2019 return the first time. I believe it was in May or June. And with a certified letter through the jurisdiction of the United States Postal Service. And the IRS never got the letter. The second time I filed I didn't go to the same location where I've been having all the problems. I filed my 2019 tax return downtown Fargo in the federal building where they have the actual security cameras and so forth. That's still pending. However, the first one for the local United States Postal Service, I received a green card from the certified letter, receipt, and the tracking number and so forth. They came in and stole it from my apartment. I actually had it physically, it was in my mailbox. It also came through on the informed delivery, and they deleted it. When they came in and stole it from me that particular day, I was shot up in between my toes, and I think I was physically assaulted as well. They were stealing things from me. I'm going to show you around my apartment to show you the layout of my apartment. I usually keep something on the door. I don't have an animal, a dog, to guard the door because I'm afraid that they would kill the dog. I still to this day, since they shot me between my left big toe and my long toe in between I've been having nothing but pain in that leg and some problems. I'm not sure what else they done. I know they stole a couple of files, some complaints I had in my bag. They actually went in it and stole it. The evidence was stolen. Now, I had applied for an American Express card, and just to test it, I'm just curious. And I think in February of 2020, I was denied. I also filed again in May. I was again denied. Don't know why. But what happened was they sent me a letter of denial. That letter was stolen with that green card. United States Postal Service return green card from the recipient I sent it to, the IRS. It was stolen. And then on my credit report, it was broken out. It was show the alert was show that it's when I applied for it. And I noticed on that May of 2020, when I applied for that credit card, it showed up like 5 times. They ran it, one of those credit bureaus ran it 5 times. I was on the phone with with the American Express at the time I applied. She said that all 3 credit bureaus had to be opened. When I read the details, it was only supposed to be 2. And I know which one that wasn't supposed to be open. That's the one I'm having problems with to this day. And I was on the phone with the American Express representative. But that letter was sent through the mail and it was stolen from me, along with that United States Postal Service tax return green card. I believe they were trying to put income or manipulate that 2019 tax return I had to file for some apparent reason. I am scared to death, literally, and ready to move because of the violent acts that's been done to me. And then when the one particular credit bureau that did this, they changed the date to February. They only ran it once properly. It came through my email and everything. It's still there. All the evidence was miraculously deleted from May. Like I'm crazy. I know I had that letter. And for some reason, I know that in order to clear national security, you have to have a credit card, not a debit card, a credit card. That's the problem with this national security problem with these credit cards. They won't let me have one, but somebody is on my information on American Express that is masked because it's not showing. When I moved here, my credit score was above 700. Now it's below. It's below 6. It's between 600. I have no activity, and my credit score is dropped, and I have no credit card. Someone said there were cable, and I don't even have cable television. Never ordered. Never had no subscriptions to cable. I believe there's some masking going on. I've been having problems with my United States Postal online account for informed delivery. They were changed my password. I have problems with my passwords being changed and form delivery taken down. The mail I'm supposed to be getting is being masked with junk mail. And if they had questions of my information, I'm not getting it. I'm literally not getting it. If there was a problem, I'm sending it through the jurisdiction of the United States Postal Service. Where is it? And that green return card from the first IRS recipient that I sent it to, that receipt, I have went through my bank account and so forth, it's missing. Usually if there's loss, they would just send it back to you. I still, to this day, don't have that first one. The second one is in the same situation. I received the return card and they never posted it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. It's just weird. Even if they were letting it sit because of coronavirus, I never received it. I got the return card of that as well. So I had to file some legal paperwork. And I had sent a long letter with all the evidence, the actual receipt, return receipt, the certified little card they give you when they stamp it, because someone's lying. But they're saying they reached the destination, but they never posted. I believe what I'm suspicious of, they were trying to manipulate my taxes like I was employed here, and I'm not employed here. and it was something to do with evidence. Now, I didn't give him that information. I sent it through the jurisdiction of the United States Postal Service. Someone opened it, I never got it. All I know, when I filed this legal document regarding this issue, a couple of days before, I think it was on a weekend, earlier this year, they were whining. Someone was whining outside my door. I don't know who these people are. I don't see them. They whining. They never sent it. They opening up my paperwork and people are using it at will because they claim I'm a homeless person. And I realized when they claim you're homeless, you have no rights. And it's not even true. Even if it was a mistake, no one's sending me paperwork about these mistakes. If they're sending paperwork, somebody is confiscating it. I never got any information about question about my identity, question about if I'm on my right paperwork. I never received any form of evidence of question, just men who are personating me because they're claiming I'm a male from birth. And these men who are unknown to me are harassing me on the bus and on a bus stop. They're threatening me that I'm going to pay rent outside. And I don't have no connections to these people, but they know who I am. I never lost my paperwork. I only went in the DMV once. I never returned back in there. So how did they get copies of my number, my license number, to put it on a fake ID? Everything was passed through in the jurisdiction of the United States Postal Service. They came in my apartment. How did they get my ID? How did they get to my information? I never relinquished my rights to anyone. I don't know anyone here. Everybody hates me. That's what they tell me. They hate me. I'm in the store. They hate me. Here, the tenants hate me and want me to move because I won't leave my personal effects in my apartment. I'm going to show you my personal effects I take with me. I'm going to also show you my Lands End red bag when I went into the downtown Fargo, North Dakota Federal Building. That's what I was carrying then. It's besides that black and cream Lands End, because they damaged it when with dirt and everything. So when it was in the dryer, to make it look like I'm a dirty person. And something about my educational attainment, and they want to go to medical school, and I would never go to medical school. I can't even afford medical school. Everybody just want to take advantage of me here. And I feel that I feel that I'm unsafe, my being here, because they shot me up between my big toe and long toe with something when they stole those evidence. Those, I know they stole complaints, the return receipt card from the first IRS 2019 tax return, and they stole that American Express letter, and then they manipulated that American Express detail to show it looked like I only applied for it once. Then my credit score dropped. Now I know that there's something to do with the national security clearance with the credit card, but they won't let me have one. I'm being denied. So these people on fake information or similar exact name, and my name is rare. How did they get to it? My name is, I'm serious, my name is rare. Only way they could do it is change their name, but still the birthday, address, social security number would not match. But they're denying me as if I'm fake. So someone is doing disinformation, investigators, someone is liable for this issue I'm experiencing here. And I don't know anyone here. If they said, now, from what I'm hearing, I gave them, they're telling people that I gave them something. I don't even know them. Even if I did, under the federal code of Title 18, 1028, it's called identity fraud, not identity theft. it still doesn't belong to them. I did not give anybody anything. I don't even know you. Why would I give you my information knowing I have this problem? This years of lingering problems. This is the game they've been playing. I'm the scapegoat. If somebody don't have, they can't afford to live in an apartment, they're gonna scapegoat my information, use it at will without my consent, authorization, or they're signing power of attorney, affidavits, or waiving my rights without my consent. I never authorized them. I don't even know who these people are. But yet, if I come in with decent credit, I'm compromised because of my decent credit. But if I had bad credit, they wouldn't let me have it. So since I have, I mean, I'm barely surviving myself, but yet they're gonna say, okay, they don't have it, but we're gonna forward your paperwork because you're of color. That's how I feel here. That I am a person of African American born, and anybody, any race or color that's struggling have the rights to be on my paperwork. The stigmatization that I'm supposed to be uneducated, dumb, and everyone else isn't. So, for example, if I was poor and African American born, trying to rent this, trying to get an apartment here, they wouldn't let me have it because I got those things against me, poor credit and so forth. But since I did not, they sat there and took advantage of me. You should, they're like vultures around me. It's a feeding frenzy. My information is a feeding frenzy for these people. I'm like an scapegoat. If they don't have it, then I'm I'm supposed to be taken advantage of. Because see, I came here with no problems on that on in that premise of it, and then therefore I'm supposed to take advantage of me. They go out, they have bought cars, they drive nice cars here and so forth. I don't own a car, and therefore I have to move because I don't have a car. That's what they told me. Some of these tenants did tell me this. They want me to go buy a car. I barely can pay my rent. They claim, then I'm afraid they did something again from a federal case, that they sat there and forged my paperwork on some type of subsidy, and I'm paying full rent. They wouldn't give it to me. I told you I'd be denied. If I would apply, they would deny me. But since I didn't apply, I'm on the wrong paperwork. I mean, I have even things been happening, wouldn't even let me file a police report when they found a vehicle in my car, in my garage. I have a garage with no car, and it comes with the apartment, and the law enforcement officer would never let me file a police report. I had to file a complaint about it, like I'm fake. They won't let me, when things happen to me, they won't let me file police reports, knowing that I've been wronged. So these people could take advantage of me. I am not kidding you. I have evidence of it. He came up with a theory that the property manager gave them the wrong key. And I don't even own a vehicle. I haven't owned a vehicle in decades. It's been a while since I almost got killed in one. I haven't owned a vehicle since. I don't know what's going on here. My informed delivery was taken down. The password's always being changed on me. Um, I was sending for my checking my credit reports. They would come up missing in the mail. I would never get it. from my mailbox. And I'm afraid that they're going to deny me, start denying that I am who I say I am. They told me they were going to use my paperwork. I don't know who these people are. They told me they're going to end welfare with my paperwork. This is the kind of problem I face continuously, nonstop. When I'm out in public, in my apartment building, they're shouting from the distance how much they hate me, what they're going to do to me next. They're talking about throwing me in the streets now because they can't take advantage of my paperwork. They want me to move. Somebody keep telling me they want me to move. And I'm not the problem. They told me not that they will not help me. And I'm on my right paperwork, to take advantage of my right paperwork. Here, I keep a financial report from QuickBooks, all my expenses. I don't need nobody telling me what to do. Here's my legal case that I'm writing up, the complaint for violations of civil rights. I'm writing this out right now, and over my ID, but law enforcement or investigators are not coming to me and saying, okay, we have a national security. I'm not sure who does it. I know the process now. I'm not going to tell you, but I know the process now. They're not coming to me and telling me that there's a question of your identity. They're not even questioning this. They're spreading rumor. Somebody's spreading rumor, this disinformation about my birth sex, not being female, or gender identity, and they want to hurt me now. I was at the bus stop, March 12th, 2021, around about 5 o'clock, and 5 teenagers showed up. I knew, because it's not that many people on the bus stop. I knew they show up because of this rumor. I could be physically hurt over the rumors. I'm over 55. These people, I'm serious. This is crazy. These teenagers about to jump me, and I had to sit there and tell them I am a female from birth and my gender identity is female. Please don't get yourselves in a federal case. This is how bad the situation is here. This is not the only time that happens. I have these homeless people following me. How the homeless shelter get to my information? I'm not homeless. But apparently somebody gave them my information. So let me show you my bag. Here is my backpack, which my laptop being there, and my personal paperwork through the mail, because again, people stealing from me in this apartment. They even came in here when I'm gone and stole things out of here. And this is my folder bag. You see, just folders in there. And my little grocery bags. And then here, they claim this is the buggy. This is what they claim is a buggy. It's a Swiss cross, as you see. And here's the Land's End, the one they damaged. I couldn't get the dirt off of it, so I used my cream and black duffel bag. This is my Land's End duffel bag that they dirtied up. This is the one I filed with November 3rd in the federal building, downtown Fargo. Here is my cancer in my neck, you see it? Here is my apartment. We're in my living room right now. Oh, and yeah, that's it. I'm supposed to be a homosexual person also. a scapegoat that justified them abusing me as well. None of it's true. I have history of rent payments, and now they try to cut my payments, cutting off my payments because I have proof. I'm just an scapegoat to these people, just a tool. I have no rights here. I'm serious. I was physically assaulted. They did something else to me, and I don't know what it is, but I'm hurting, and it's bad. It's real bad. I've seen some colors in my body that shouldn't be there. So I'm just taking, you see, this is a business briefcase. Here is my kitchen. This is my kitchen. This is my son they killed with the same process. His name was Philip. They claim he was me. I will show you my bathroom, but I did laundry, so I got things hanging around in the bathroom. And here is my bedroom. I use this, take this off. It's kind of like a sofa. This is scary to me. My throat hurt. I'm sorry. I have to make this shorter than I think. But let me show you my apartment. Here's my keys. But they claim I'm not living here. So there you have, there's your evidence. This is crazy. I have the rent payment go through my bank account. They tell me I'm shutting down my bank account because they got people personating me. They want to go to medical school. I can't afford a medical school. I wouldn't go into medical professions. And I'm over 55 years old. That's not what I want to do. But these people, it's about my academics. They don't want to go to school. I'm hearing people, I'm speaking in third person because I don't know who these people are. They approach me